let's transition from summer to fall and get started on our Halloween spreads. If you would like to see how 3 unique spreads are put together in this video, stick around. Hello everybody, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas and inspiration to make your journal and planner spreads pretty and functional. So for the first week, I want to use some of these summary stickers for one last time, and this ocean views from Priya'screativeplans. That's unfortunately not in stock. So I went ahead and did the washi tape as a layer for me to know where I want my distress inks to go. So it is a very simple way of doing it, and with those crisp lines, what happens is I'm looking for a look of the sea which is very rough, so there will be choppy waters and you will see what I'm planning to do. But I do have tutorials on how you can bring in such fun elements. So that is the very basic one, just going in with all those colors. And next, I thought I would want to have some of the purple for the sky, and I'm bringing in some more tropical goodness because this is, of course, the last official day of summer. And I want to use those inks to, usually I do beach and ocean themed, but this time I did not get to do much in my catch-all. So see what I mean? This is just some really choppy waters, and you will see what I mean when I bring in some of those elements. So this was the freebie from Martinez Sticker Company, which I'm currently repping for, and you do get this with every order. And those turtles are from Planet Darby. These are all printables, and I will have all the shops linked below. With the Martinez Sticker Company, you can use my code PRIYA15 for 15% off. And on September 20th, they are having their 3-year shop anniversary sale, which is like a 20% off site-wide, including all the new releases. So I will have the shop linked, and it is valid for only 1 week, mind you, but you can still use my code PRIYA15 anytime. So this is building a ocean floor scene with some of the elements from Darby, the Priya'screativeplans, and also Martinez Sticker Company. Some of those bubbles, and trying to bring in some of those ocean floor with some of the shells and corals. And this is something I love under the water when I go diving. I'm not certified. I hope to be someday, but I definitely go for dives with an instructor, of course. And those codes are also from Martinez Sticker Company. So just something quick. And this was the spread, and the stickers were part of the pre-planned process that I had done. And I will link the video. It is so much easier because I just look at that and grab the stickers or sticker sheets, unless I'm planning to do something else, especially with the shops that you are currently repping for. You might need to make changes, and I am open to that, but having a plan in place is always a good idea. So that's how the pre-plan process can be helpful. So just trying to figure out what are the elements I can bring in to make sure that it looks nice and cohesive. And also I have some of these tropical plumerias that I want to use. I also thought about bringing in the violas, but yeah, too many new colors, so I just did not want to have too many colors to deal with. So just sticking to those pinks and darker pinks and light purples and all sorts of those colors which go well with the colors we have on the ocean floor already. So these plumerias again are from Martinez Sticker Company. And it is, if you are team printables, yay, let's go, because let's save on some shipping and you don't have to wait. You can have the downloads instantly, just print and cut and get working on them. And if you are ever skeptical about grabbing printables, I have you covered. I have tutorials on how you can print and cut stickers, even if you don't have a Cricut or a Silhouette. The software is all free to use. So I will walk you through all of the steps one by one, and you can get your stickers ready in no time. And bringing in some of those sunset sparkles, and those are just fillers that you can add anywhere. And trying to see if I can bring in some of those lined florals, lined roses, I mean. Those are definitely some of the summery stickers that you can use as fillers. You can build clusters, lots of things you can do with such elements, especially line art. It wouldn't clash with any other colors, does it? So you can just add them to any spread, be it your journal or your planner, anywhere. And some more of those sparkles in the black and white. And we should add some boxes. Washi tapes will be coming. And I'm going with the sunset sparkles, which I thought would be a good complement to all the colors that we have going on. And bringing in the coat, just making it a cute cluster. And did you get to go to the beach? Fill me in on all the details. What is your favorite beach of the ones you have visited so far? And what's your favorite beach activity? Is it lounging on the beach with a book or getting into the water? And that washi tape is from Plani Thing. Lots of patterns and designs to choose from. So just layering two colors, pink and blue, I thought would go well with all the colors we have going on. And adding some boxes. Those plaid boxes are from Martinez Sticker Company. These are printables again that I have picked. So I sometimes feel bad for the tangible reps who are on the same rep team for Martinez Sticker Company, because poor guys have to wait for a few days extra, because the printable reps have all the stickers ready and available to use on the launch day, while those guys have to wait until it is time for them to get hold of the package, which is sad, right? I'm bringing in a couple of kites, some more of the things that you might see at the beach. Yeah, that is two right across from each other, which I don't want. And bringing in one more baby turtle before. I think it's a nice balance, because the turtle on the left side I think is bigger with the angle that it is drawn at. Adding some more bubbles, added some more boxes, and going for the dated from Mojo Jojo Plans. So for Planything and Mojo Jojo Plans, you can use my code Priya10 for 10% off. And going with that dark blue, because that rainbow one has lots of colors to choose from. And yeah, the 20 was all used, so I had to build that 20, going in for some lines using the stencils. And the stencil is from Happy Planner. I'm not sure it is still available to pick up, but I'm sure you have enough stencils in the stationery world that you can use. And on to the next one. So that is the subscription box from Planything, and I just trimmed that around the edge of that double-sided notepad, and I'm going to use it decoratively. So I have a few of the older sticker books that came out from Planything, and for the subscription boxes you cannot use my code. I'm using the tape runner to glue that down, and yeah, just I did not want it to be exactly symmetrical, but still maintaining that balance. So this is how I'm going with. So just trying to line up the corner there. Yeah, sometimes it just does not want to obey. Just that brings in so much color. And I was saying that the subscription boxes will have to be at least 2 paid orders in before you can cancel it. Otherwise, it's pretty straightforward. You place the order, you get on to the subscription box, and you can cancel after 2 months. And the discount codes are not valid, but I would really appreciate your support if you decide to pick it up. My affiliate link will be in the description, and it's a great way to support me and my channel, and it does help me out with the growth of the channel, and it does earn me a small commission at no extra cost to you, so that would be really, really appreciated. And if you like what you see with how different one week is from the next, and if you would like to see more from me, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you wouldn't miss any of the future videos. So just playing around with this decorative elements and the codes to see what I can bring in without compromising too much on the function. And I'm trying to build a scene here at the bottom, and then it is the first official week of fall. So I had to bring in some fun things that I love. I personally love the changing colors because that used to be my favorite while I used to live back in the States. My kids were, of course, infants and toddlers. So what happens is you can just pick them up and get on with a road trip. Yeah, as the kids get older, it may not be the most practical, but I'm sure you can squeeze that in once in a while. So bringing in the functional boxes from Planything. This was from the autumn boxes. I will have the name and the description. Unfortunately, I think it is sold out because there is a sale happening at Planything, and because of that, a lot of things are getting sold out. So using my Uniball Signo, and then decided to go in with the Tombow correction tape. All the products I'm using, including this tweezer and the whether it be the double-sided tape or the correction tape, all of that is linked below. And just trying to do some layering there and some clustering without taking up too much of the functional space. So just trying to layer something there. And this is the first time I've been using the checklist layout, and I did use it for the entire month of September, and I have to admit that I am starting to get the hang of things and how to decorate it. Even though it looks very similar to the vertical, I did struggle a bit in the beginning, but then things got easier. That's how things work, right? You do more and you get used to it. So I think I'm starting to get the hang of things, but I believe it is fine, and I am still considering using the checklist for 2025. I'm yet to finalize my lineup, but let's see. And bringing in the washi tape again in coordinating colors. This is from Planything. I'm not sure this was part of the subscription box or not, but these will be available to pick up because Planything has lots of these patterns which have become the staple for my planner spreads. Every time, every week, I seem to be reaching for Planything washi. So just repurposing some of the washi that I'm testing out and putting down and then taking it off. So it is a bit of a layering, clustering, and then making sure it is not exactly underneath another layer of washi, and then adding some fillers. And the Planything sticker books have the functional, the decorative, and now even the quotes, bullet points, all of that in the same book. So using some of those circles to add the dates, and I will be adding some more elements to see if it is needed, and then I will need some quotes, just trying to mix and match a couple of the other sticker books I have in hand, because I think with some of the houses on the, especially on the left column, I do have the luxury of bringing in some of those on the other side as well. So I'm trying to see what else I can use, and then I do not want to use up a lot of space either. And then I decide to bring some of these florals from the subscription box. I think it was the Autumn Days. It was one of the books from, I believe it was August. Yeah. So just brought some florals there and onto the quotes. And it should pretty much be done, trying to bring some colors to balance it out. And then now going for the days, making sure I have the correct dates. That's why I turned the page over. And yeah, just nice, simple, bold dates. Yeah, the 27 is a bit slanted. I did not realize that, but I will come and correct it later. And that was the September I had made on my Cricut. So just filling that in. I thought the font went better with all the quotes that are in there. And adding some stitches to those boxes, the colored boxes, so that it can actually pop. Otherwise, it just blends right into that page, especially with such a faint color. So that is pretty much my spread all done. On to punching the page using the We Are Memory Keepers punch. And that should be the second week all done, and this is officially the October all finished before I get into some fun spreads for October. On to the third spread now, which is for the second week of October, as I would like to get ahead sometimes with my spreads. And this Beetlejuice blooms as part of Martinez Sticker Company, the 3rd-year anniversary or the Halloween release. And IMA has released a whole bunch of stickers, and I do have a video on the entire release, so you can check it out. I will link it here. And I like to get at least a bit ahead with the start of the month because things get really, really busy. And I'm bringing in the Beetlejuice, just having a layer or a scene at the bottom, just decorating the edges, keeping it very, very simple, just decorating all around the edges except for the sides. So I'm practically decorating the top and the bottom, just trying to make sure that I even out the florals on either side, and using that stickers scraps using those sticker scraps, which we obviously cut off at the edge of the page, and just trying to fill in whatever tiny bits and pieces are left, and then going for bigger florals. So that's the beauty of the printables, right? You can print over and over again. You have an endless supply of these. And luckily, when I print, especially with the colors and themes that I seem to love, especially the bright colors, yeah, if you haven't figured, I'm not a neutral or a muted tones kind of person. I like nice, bright, cheerful colors, and this is a great combo. And this last release from Aime has been amazing. Lots of fun things, and you even get to see a woody theme that I had done. Lots of fun stuff in the release, and I do have special memories when my kids were slightly younger with the Toy Story. So the woody blooms were just perfect. So I'm bringing in the glitter boxes. The purple glitter ones are from Martinez Sticker Company again. They are in printables, and I brought in the green glitter boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans. Again, you know the discount code, so I'm not repeating it. And I'm bringing in the lace washi now in black because I thought it would be the perfect complement here. Going with more quotes, and the days and the dates and the month will be from Mojo Jojo Plans. I thought that was a font that would go well with what we have going on. And just mixing in just these two colors and then black, because that's all you need, right? I wanted to use these filler beetles, which are also available on the sticker sheet. So it is a nice complement to all the cuteness they have going on. Just trying to bring some of those florals off the boxes. And I'm back in my vertical, as you can see. Even though the checklist does have similar look to it, I did struggle a bit because I did not want to use up the middle part. And I'm using those bits and pieces from the smaller clusters of Beetlejuice. And let me know in the comments which of the three spreads you like better or the most. Or if you like all three, let me know what order you like them in. I'm just curious. I think this is my favorite. And yeah, I think I love the summery one the second. So that leaves the fall one for the last. But let me know what your preferences are, because everyone is different. This seems to be a very popular one with the release, and so are all the blooms from Martinez Sticker Company. They have all sorts of themes going on this time, more Halloween related ones. So you have a variety to choose from. So it is always nice. There is somebody for everybody. So just trying to use some of those scraps, and sticker surgery in progress. And just clearing the boxes with them, and just to even it out so that the colors can be uniform or at least symmetrical. So yeah, smaller clusters, bigger clusters, I'm making sure that it is not adjacent to the sizes they are next to each other. So it is all beetles all over. Why not? Let's bring them all in. And I will also doodle in the path that they are taking, which bring in more interest. And for the dates now, I will be bringing in I'm trying to see what other colors I can bring in, but looks like I'm going through a few, and then finalized I'll just stick to black, because the purple ones I wanted to do, but then I couldn't find all these numbers in that color. So yeah, so that's what we have, and bringing in some of these quotes. This I believe was from the last release. You can never go wrong with these quotes anyway. And now comes the washi in the purple and green, just trying to cut the edge there. Yeah, my washi cutter was nowhere to be found, so some gaming card is what I have for the cutter. That's fine as long as it works. And the other one is you can do the layering and clustering and see how much interest it brings into any spread. And this is like a polka dot washi, which I think is a great addition, especially for such patterns and such elements and colors, because you already have those polka dot kind of things already in the patterns. So going with some more basic lines and we should pretty much be done. And I will fill in the path for the beetles, and yeah, that should be pretty much done. So again, the affiliate links and codes are all in the description, and the sale, 20% off sale, happens all the way until 27th of September. So make use of that. And the shop is linked along with all the codes, and also all the tools and things I'm using are also linked in the description. I would really appreciate your support, and please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification if you haven't already. I do have a goal in mind for my IG and YouTube. Please come follow me on Instagram as well. Even if the spreads don't necessarily get YouTube videos, I still make it a point to share it either in my stories or anywhere you get to know more of me over on IG. And yeah, I think it will be a nice, fun October with all the spooky stuff that is coming out. And I like to bring in as many types of distress oxides as I can. So stay tuned for that. And definitely check out all the videos I mentioned. I will catch you in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.